Urban jazz. What's poppin'? Hey yo, hey yo, hey. Hey, the tide is turning. Confirmation. I'm here. You hear me? We here. We on. What's poppin', y'all? I hope everybody feeling good today. I love the way that you pour into me. Come reminding me of my purpose. Sometimes I wonder where I'd be without your guidance. Yeah. Wherever you got me, I'll go. I'm riding. To God, that's what we telling him. Wherever you know what I'm saying? You tell me to go, I'm going, I'm riding. Forgive me for sometimes I lack patience. Cause I be all up in my mind sometimes. When you call me, know that I'll pick up for you. That's why I'm here today. I'm picking up the phone for God because I got some messages. So hard. Gotta rather if you come too far to give up. Keep pushing, get a little bit closer. Serenade the stars with the scars like it's okay, because it's mermaid season, y'all. Hey, how you doing? You okay? I missed you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you a lot. Yeah, and just cultivating all my messages, right? Putting them in one place and working on continuing to elevate and evolve and be the best me that I can be each and every day. And I hope that you woke up feeling happy, healthy, wealthy, beautiful, wonderful, you know what I'm saying? Ascending, feeling better, you know what I mean? Um, when it's gray outside and you don't want to leave, people all around, but they don't care to see. Can I please take a seat? So we going into harvest season again. And if you didn't know, whenever your favorite readers come on that don't come on a lot anymore, I want you to know that there's a message in whatever they have to say for you. It's a confirmation that the tide is turning. You are continuing and you are on a new level, right? There's more to prepare for as you are ascending, right? So we need our ascending coaches and we need our spiritual advisors, right? So when they hearing certain things and they feeling certain things, to come give that to us for the advisors that God has called on to give us what we need to move forward. And a lot of times there will be words, there will be sounds, there will be different things in those messages that will give you whatever it is that you need. I don't specifically know what you need, but Spirit does. And through me, I pray a message of like something that I say that can help you if you're going through something. Um, Whatever the case may be, I just hope that however you came in, you leave a different way. Okay, that's always my thing. Like I always want to add and not take away. If I'm taking away, I'd rather alchemize. I want to take any negativity that I may feel from a person, a situation, a room, myself, right? And I want to alchemize it, right? I'm taking it all in and I'm gonna give it back out as something else. Okay, so that's possibly a message for you. You know, just because they sent it one way, don't you get that back like that. You give it back a different way. See, when we come from a place of love and not a place of lack, when we are feeling good about who we are and what we're cultivating in our life. Because see, only I know the feats I've been making within myself. It will come outside of me and start to be manifesting as, you know, a beautiful home, a happy relationship with myself, with my children, with my spiritual team, being able to open myself up and connect to my ancestors, right? So that I can do my specific spiritual job, okay? Which is to be an advisor, to give you what I've learned, right? So as we're moving forward, we need to make sure that we're alchemizing any energy that's sent to us through like new moons, full moons, because you got to know that other people are releasing things and we are always something in someone else's story. So you don't know if you were feeling in their story and they could be sending you some negative energy, no matter what it is, right? Whatever. Just always make sure that you're continuing to know the energy that you're holding so that when other things come in, that's not yours. And you already have the system within yourself to work on, to send it back out positive. Because when we stay in a good energy and we don't let other people's stuff rock us or move us, we get elevated even more. So I think it's very important that we continue to stay where we're at and know where you're at. Know your lane. Walk that motherfucker. Like know all the markers. Know when you have to pivot. Know when that turn is finna come. And there might be a rock right there because over there it's rocky. You know what I'm saying? So when we walk that way, we're very careful. But then when you walk a little more, it's smooth sailing after you get past the rocks. So I know that there's going to be a time when I could take a little bit of ease, when there'll be a time when I can like kind of breathe a little bit lighter and things aren't as heavy around me. But then you know that you have to like pay attention to the energies around you, pay attention to your harvest time, pay attention to the seasons. What happens to you in different seasons? How do you feel in different seasons? What kind of energy are you in right now? Right? And are you good with that energy? Or do you feel like moving into the next season, you want to be somewhere else? Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah, so my fault, y'all. So making sure that you know your energy because we have our own blueprint, we have our own frequency that we should maintain. Once you know your frequency, then you know when it's off. You know when other energies are throwing something your way, and you know when you have to alchemize, okay, and then send that back out positive. When we stay in a good energy, we don't let things like really mess with us. I promise you. Thank you, Spirit. Your energy gets a boost. You walk one step closer to God, He does five to you. And it's the same thing with your energy space. It's the same thing with everything. When you know who holds you, when you know who you are through the eyes of Spirit, because of what they've been able to give you. You may, not have many people in your life that hold space for you, but you know that when you go home, when you're with God, when you're with yourself, when you're with your ancestors, when you're with your family, your kids, whatever that you hold dear to you, you know you're in a good space. That's what we want to always have that energy. That's like the baseline. That's the foundation. Nothing should take us out of that. If we are swayed out of that energy too much to the right, too much to the left, then we have to take an inventory of what's going on, what could be going around us. Then also knowing your foundation. So like you just gotta clean the floor up. Like that's it. Go get them trash bags, go get that broom, go get the dustpan. Go clean up them thoughts, throw it away, and let it go. Forget about it. Because when we throw out the trash, we won't be thinking about it like, damn, I wonder if that chicken from yesterday is all right in that bag. We don't think about that. We release it and we let it go, right? And we keep moving forward. So that's the same thing with your life, your energy. By now, you gotta know what's your energy like signature. What are you usually? Are you when you wake up in the morning? Take a little bit, a couple minutes. But what's your normal energy before anything? Before anything to change you? Where are you usually at? What does it take to get to the energy that you like? Or are you already there when you get up? And then you start dealing with others and then it comes down. Or do you just remain in that good space? That's something that you would know the answer to. But it's just for me to just explain that like you just got to know what your signature is because then you can always stay with your signature. You feel what I'm saying? You know how like people try to forge it and shit? Can't forge your signature. They're not these days. You just can't do that like that. You ain't tried, but it ain't finna happen. You understand what I'm saying? So, okay, yeah, I'm back, y'all. All right, so y'all know I got a family, so you're going to hear stuff in the background, but don't pay no mind to that because you just here for the message. You understand what I'm saying? So let's just continue with this message. It took me a minute to get on here. And also, another thing that Spirit wanted me to tell you. See, it's important for you to pay attention to yourself because the more you pay attention to yourself, the more that you could gather ideas of like how you're feeling or why you're off or whatever. You can share that with other people just in case they may be feeling the same thing because we are all connected. It's energy. Energy, it never dies. Frequency is everywhere. We are connected. We came in this world the same way. So we are all the same. Okay. So with that being said, like it's just very important that you know your signature so that like You can't be wrong. You can't be sugarcoated. You can't be thrown off. And by now, we don't have as much time to continue to go back into the depths of the beginning of the healing. We have to already have that foundation laid. Nothing at this point and in this moment of our existence should change us in the way that we are not who we are meant to be anymore or who we should be moving forward. You have a chance. If you woke up today and you could breathe, you can see, you can speak, you can use your limbs, use them. Get your ass up, get your ass out there, and do something for yourself because we don't know what happens tomorrow. We don't know if tomorrow's promised. We all have family members that's not here with us anymore. Let us honor them by honoring ourselves and our gifts of this moment and using them because if you don't use them, you lose them. And we are not here to lose our gifts. We need to continue to hone in on them and work on ourselves individually so that we can continue to work on ourselves as a whole. I can't come out here and change everybody. I can't. That's not even my job. But my job is to change myself and show you, teach you how I did that. And then hopefully something that I've said or done can help you along your way. And then what you do is you cultivate that into the way that it works for you and you give that to somebody else. And what should happen is you start looking more attractive, your life changes, and other people want to know how, why, when, where, how, you know what I mean? And then you have an opportunity to help someone else elevate. As you help someone else elevate, you are also elevating your ancestors. That's the thing that we need to constantly remember. There's thousands of folks, blood and memory in our Akashic records. But you can't access this stuff correctly if you're bogged down with unnecessary shit in your mind, if you're holding on to pain, because that's going to drain you. If you are in an anger state, because we've talked about this, go back in my other videos, there's levels to pain, there's levels to anger, there's levels to this shit. So you got to get on the level that will allow you to work on it because you got stuff to do. There is ancient wisdom that I've been able to get into because I've been able to work on myself. Something I never thought that I would be able to do. I live in a home that I didn't think I'd be able to have. I have a freedom that comes with the discipline that I have for myself and with my spiritual team that allows me to be happy, that allows me to live a life that I never thought I could live. It was only a vision, but now it's my reality. Every day I live an answered prayer. And I want you to do the same, and you already are. But I want you to make sure that you're honoring the moments, honor yourself, honor what you're able to do, because our ancestors weren't able to do that. They weren't able to have this life that we have today, the opportunities that we have today. We have an opportunity to take the things that they have learned, the things that they did, which is in our blood, is in us, and move that to the next level. Each one of us is already rich. You're already a billionaire. You already are wealthy. You have everything that you need to succeed in this life already inside of you. However, we are supposed to find that. We have to go back in and figure ourselves out. A lot of us have had to unlearn things in order to go and get that. But because you've had to unlearn things, there's been layers of things, the muck, that has kept you from truly knowing yourself. But once you start moving a little bit, God start moving a lot. All it takes for you to do is move a little bit, and everything opens up in your life. Just be okay with not being okay sometimes. Okay with the fact that there's levels to this shit. You gonna rise and you gonna fall. There's gonna be days where you on top of the world, and there's gonna be days where you in the middle, and there's gonna be days when you're down here. It's not to stay here, because you can't stay up here all the time. You can't even stay here. It is an eventual balance, and it's an understanding of the balance and finding the lessons in each level and the strength and whatever else it is that you're supposed to be learning in those moments. We're not out here to be like each other. We were not made to be the same. We were made in a specific image of God, which looks different for each and every one of us. Higher power, the spiritual realm, all that's different for everybody. And it's not wrong. It is only wrong if you do not connect with it and you don't figure it out. Because I can't tell you about your spiritual team because that's yours and yours alone. You can't tell me about how I'm supposed to be um, like working in this life because that's my job for me. But if you are working on yourself, you're going to show me something that's going to help me too. So every time you walk closer to yourself, you're walking closer to your ancestors and helping them get to a goal that they have to get to through you. And then there's going to be a next ancestral team that's going to come along when you passed on. And you know what I mean? It's just going to be a cycle, but let us be a part of the unraveling of the bad cycles or the things that have kept us back. Continuing to walk closer to ourselves so we can walk closer to our spiritual team so we ain't in no lack. We ain't in no damn depressions. We ain't going through nothing that is not what we're supposed to be feeling. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So now, I've been going for a little bit, right? So I did make a deck. This is a lot of cards, so I'm going to pull a couple cards. I'm just so excited to use them. Spirit told me I had to get on stage. See, no preparation. I'm just going to do my job because this is been missing from my life. And I know that I have to continue to walk closer to the things that make me feel good on the inside, even if I don't get views like that. Even if people may not completely understand the things I'm saying, somebody will. And it doesn't matter who gets it. It matters that I gave it. Okay? All right. So with that being said, Spirit, can you give us 3 cards for anything you may want us to know? Now know that these can be some deep cards. This is not your normal tarot because this ain't no tarot. These are oracle wisdom cards. So this is called my wisdom box. That's what I call it, where I have my cards at. And so we're gonna go ahead and just get us some wisdom. Matter of fact, they told me to put them back in and we'll get 6 cards. And there we go. All right. Again, this is not your normal tarot, so bear with me. Okay. It is time for a new adventure. It is time for you to step outside of your comfort zone. Go out there and go explore something. I don't care what it is. Just even if you find a new trail, take a 20-minute walk. Do something different today or this week. Plan a new adventure, even if it's to just go and walk through some trees or see if there's a patch of grass you want to go sit on. Like, I don't know, but just go and find a new adventure. Okay. It's time. It's time. Now, the more you believe in yourself, the more the path will reveal itself to you. The more you're willing to release because you are making space for new to align with you in the frequency of where you are and aspire to go as well. Spirit led. Okay. That's a lot of stuff on it. So the more you believe in yourself, the more the path will reveal itself to you. The more you're willing to release, you are making space for new to align with you in the frequency of where you are and where you aspire to go as well. Okay. Know that you spirit led. Like release. Thank you, spirit. Release the no. Release the how. Release the where. Okay? And just do whatever it is they're telling you to do. Whatever it is, just do it. And release the knowing of whatever is going to come out of that does not matter. The destination is not important. The journey for the journey is everything. Okay. How far you get on your path is in direct connection to how much work you're willing to put into learning, growing, and walking. So, how far you get on your path is in direct connection to how much work you're willing to put into learning, growing, and walking. Okay. Thank you. Another confirmation. You are the company you keep, the food you eat, the people you are around, the environment where you sleep is intended to be the changing station. Everything you encounter on the daily is for the enhancement of your soul. What you listen to dictates the thoughts your brain will make. The thoughts become like the pathway to a mental space. Refrain from anything that drains. Now, that was a lot. I can't repeat that. Rewind that motherfucker back and hear that again. Because you are the company you keep, the food you eat, the people you are around, the environment where you sleep. It's intended to help renew you, not drain you. Okay, they gave us more than six, so we gonna take it. This life is what you make it to be, whether you dream big or small. It is all or nothing. Okay? Because the world is your oyster. Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with it? Okay. Keep it G, of course. Okay, keep it gangster. Traveling around, I'm searching in my soul. Okay, I gotta control my mindset, gotta control my reflex, trying to be more than just me, trying to be more than just D. You know what I'm saying? Because I had enough of it. No else this summer, woman than no other. The greenery set you free, got a hold over me. Remembering times when I wasn't free. Okay, because that's a song by IMDDB, and that's You Don't Know Me. Okay. She said I'm traveling around and I'm searching in my soul. I gotta control my mindset. I gotta control my reflex. Tune into what is happening. Okay. What listening to what is working, what is stranger to me, trying to be. I can't get all the words right now. To be, but that's the part that they have wanted you to know. Just got to keep it G, of course, like all the time. Keep it gangster. Okay, we ain't being cute because sometimes being a gangster don't mean being cute. Sometimes it means being quiet. Sometimes it means being still. Sometimes it means being in your own energy and knowing that you need to continue to cultivate who you are before you can come out and reveal that. And it means being a gangster means I'm a gangster by myself. I don't need a team. My team is my spiritual team. They give me the strength and the energy to be this person each and every day. And I know that there's nothing that's going to come in front of me or in my way that's going to hurt me, break me, make me less than who I am because I already been down that road and I know who I am. So I control myself. I control my reflex. I control what allows me to switch, pivot, change, not be myself because I know who I am. And I ain't finna let nobody say that because I worked hard for this. Me and Spirit, we've been working on this every day, unlearning shit, getting rid of all the conformity. You know what I'm saying? Giving honor to my ancestors, but continue to unlearn things so that my children don't have not too much to motherfucker heal from. And my grandkids will know me as basic and pure, the purity. And not trying to conform and be like everybody else, but being who I'm truly supposed to be so that everyone around me could be who they supposed to be. And we could just be walking. That's what we supposed to do. Working, learning. Who are you? Okay. One must reach the level of radical acceptance. You must radically accept every damn thing about yourself. You don't got to stay with that because you can change. You can change. And don't be out here to be one of them people to myself, this is who I am and this is who I'll be. You'll be stuck for the rest of your life if that's all you'll ever be. You have a chance. You woke up today, you have a chance to be something better if that's what you choose to be. If you're good with where you are, continue to work on it. But have radical acceptance for who you are because, I mean, in this day and age, you have to be radically accepting your shit or you'll be radically brought down and you can't. Working on this energy every day. Our ancestors, our folks, what they did, they deserve everything from us. This life, like, this is a gift. This is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Day to day is the present. This is a gift. Some of us don't get this. I got folks that ain't make it this far. I got children that ain't make it this far with me. So if you're not doing anything else, cultivate who you are. Do your blood. Figure them out while you're figuring out yourself. And do continue to work. Continue that work for your line, for your lineage, for your people. Okay. One must reach a level of that's the one I just radical acceptance of self, believing purely in what you can be and who you are. Okay, I don't know how we duplicated that, but we gonna fix that one because that seems like a duplication. Um, Nothing fancy, just love. Don't be afraid to say no, right? Because there's love in saying no. There's power in no. No is a sentence. And oh, my son, this is a new thing. And oh no, that's so. Look, use Makai's thing. And oh no, it's a full sentence. Please be using it when it's called for. Nourish all aspects of yourself and life. Water all of them. Self first. Nourishment. Okay, so you need to continue to nourish yourself like how you water your body, you drinking your water. Make sure you're drinking your spiritual water as well. Spiritually cleansing yourself. If you're religious, do your religious cleanses. Okay, because there's power in what you believe in. I don't have to be religious for you to believe in your religion and it work for you. It's not about the concepts, really. It's about the energy that you put into those concepts. It's about the momentum that you build with them and what you use, like how you use them, those different ideas of like, the Bible and the Quran, like how Muslims and Christians use those tools because they're tools to strengthen and continue to remind them of the word. But when you're spiritual and you're truly spiritual, the same thing applies. But the Bible, the book, is in your mind, is within you. It is already sewn into the fabric of who you are. So you must only be quiet, be still, learn meditation, learn how to be quiet so that the book can reveal itself to you. Message. Last but not least, focus on being so authentically you that anything else feels icky like the plague. Rebuke conformity, rebuke it like the fucking plague. You hear me? I said what I said. One more, spirit. Anything else? Rebuke it like a plague. Be so genuinely you that when you're not, you know that you're off and you could kind of like suss out the reason of why. Foundation strong. Anything that come through, we'll feel it when that sledgehammer hit the ground. We're gonna feel it when it hit our fucking foundation. But it's so strong. We knew that a sledgehammer may be used, so we doubled down on the foundation. So it's like extra strong. There's like metal in there. It's like all the things that they cannot be just like easily destroyed. So we know that if you go throw down the mallet, like we felt that. We didn't break anything, shake anything, because shit is bolted down now. Like we got layers of protection. You understand? Do you get that? Because I speak in riddles, and the riddles are the messages from the Akashic records. And if you're tuned in, dialed in, you'll understand. You know if you know. Angel communicator, connector, receive, learn, and teach. Talk to the other realm. That's the advice. So connect with your angel team, connect with your ancestors, the other realm, whatever, everybody has their own thing. I love you if you tell me what you believe in. I want to know as much as I can because I want them to hear it. Like I want my ancestors to be like, oh, wow, you learned about that. Like I want to know as much as I can know. That is my job, is to learn. I feel like I'm a librarian of information. So I want to have as much as I can in my book so that I can have more to give in the library of me. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like I hold, like I am a spiritual librarian. Like I have the key to the book of to the room of information. The book, that's what they say. But I feel it's like a room. But each one of us have a different job. There's not in the school. There's one librarian, right? And then you have many teachers. You understand what I'm saying? So this was your message for today. Continue to work on you, and we're at a level now where I'm saying, like, we really, really holding this down. So continue to do that. Continue to believe in you. Continue to believe in whatever makes you feel good, like really good, like on the inside good, not superficial good, but I'm talking about on a cellular level, like start to heal you in different ways, like inside. You feel it, okay? So I love you and continue to take care of yourself. Continue to walk closer to yourself and spirit and the ancestors. Remember, drop down in there. Let me know what you do, what you believe in. What's one of your rituals? How do you keep yourself together? When do you know you off? Let me know. I love you. I'm Empress J. Take care. Later.